football.
Celtics Suns. Watch Marcus Smart with the steal and the dime to Jaylen Brown.
All right, I might have been the only person in America watching this.
No, come on, nerdy. I was with you.
You were with it?
Absolutely.
Listen, there was a doubleheader on TNT. There was the great Thursday night football game. Thank God for 3 screens. This game, Phoenix had a 22-point lead.
And then what happened?
Boston and Kyrie.
And then who?
Kyrie?
After a shower, shave, and a haircut, I'm telling you, people.
Last we have another random dunker in a dimly lit gym showing off the house.
Wait. I gotta watch this one again. All right, so
That's off a vertical, off 2 feet.
But
didn't even move.
that part.
Over the homie's head.
Oh, man.
NBA, that's why we need to have an open category. I don't care if you've been to no college, no NBA experience. Open category, slam dunk champion against the 5 best in the NBA. One category NBA winner matched up against the world's best dunkers. Look at that right there.
I'm just going to go call Adam Silver because I can't anymore. It's a great suggestion every day. Back to the NFL. The Cowboys heading up to Philadelphia to take on the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles. Dallas coming off a brutal loss to Tennessee on Monday night, sitting at 3-5. Ezekiel Elliott was asked if this week was a do-or-die game for the Cowboys' playoff chances.
100%, yeah, it's a must-win. I mean, we got, one being a division game, you know, that makes it that much more important. And so, I mean, definitely the ones must-win, us versus the world. You know, we got to go out there and win as many ball games we can, you know, to give ourselves an opportunity to get in the playoffs. So, I mean, we need to attack that the right way and prepare so we're ready.
They get to come into our house Sunday Night Football. You know, everyone's always excited for the Cowboys in general. Now it's national television, all that fun stuff. So for us, we really just simplify one game at a time, and we're excited. We're definitely excited for this matchup.
You know, Zeke, with the us against the world mentality, if you listen to all the pundits, yeah, it's a little bit of us against the world. A lot of people are down on Dallas and don't think they have a shot this year. But if you look the other side, what is the key to the Eagles, CC, beating the Cowboys?
I want to see Golden Tate. I want to see him. You've made this trade during the season. You're the world champ. It's obviously you've gone all in to try to repeat. I want to see with a week, how do they get him up to speed? How they try to get him the ball? Where do they consider to be his strong suit? As we saw last week when Dallas traded for Amari Cooper, immediately in the game, you could see, as Nick said, pointed out, man, they tried to justify that trade. I'm getting ready to show you guys that he's good, so that they won't get criticized for it. So Philadelphia, how they're going to move the ball around. I just believe they have not been great on offense. They have not been great on third down. People will say, well, let me go after their defense and everything. I want to see their offense function because ultimately, if they're going to win, just like last year, as good as that defense was, they did come up with the big sack and strip fumble in the Super Bowl. But if their offense in the NFC Championship in the Super Bowl had not have been uber spectacular, they would not be the world champion. So my eyes are going to be on that offense and seeing how they distribute the ball and see if they can get some of those explosive plays back.
I'm glad you mentioned Golden Tate because while he's not the guy I'm focused on, I'm focused on this. The front office has done everything you could ask for as a player over the last 2 years. If you play for the Eagles, this team is spinning to the cap, adding guys during the season, retaining almost everyone from a Super Bowl champion team while still adding additional guys like Bennett and Nada, trying to bring in a better deep threat in Mike Wallace, doing all these things this year, trading for Golden Tate. Now it's up to the players to go be more than an average football team. This Eagles team hasn't won back-to-back games all year. They've only had one game all year where they've had an explosive offensive performance. That was against the woeful Giants. Like, it is now, you've had 8 games to recognize you were Super Bowl champs. You don't get to carry that with you. It's a new season, and you're in the great position of, as an added bonus after your bye, you get to knock out the Dallas Cowboys with a win. You get to eliminate them from contention. The Giants eliminated themselves. You win this weekend. Cowboys are done too. It's you and Washington might have knocked itself out with the injuries last week. So go show that last year's that you are more 2013 Seahawks than one of the flash-in-the-pan Super Bowl teams that we've seen. Go show that you have some sustainability in Philadelphia.
And, CC, everything is set up for them to do it. They've got a division where, at this point, anybody could still basically, besides the Giants, take it. They've got a great shot to do it if they could put it all together, which Doug Peterson keeps saying, well, we got to be better down the stretch. Well, this is it. You're in it right now.
I think last night the Pittsburgh Steelers sent a great example. We've seen it in New England, the way that they're recalibrating their running game. No problem. They got better hands than you, Jenna. I saw it. That's okay. But at this point is when the weather starts to change. You want to start to see those differences. You want to start to see that we're analyzing ourselves. We're self-scouting ourselves. That we start to improve in areas, not making excuses, but things are starting to be addressed. That the players are coached up in a different way. That they start to look better. So it becomes very important. I think the thing that Nick and Jenna, we've been in Philadelphia, we've been around this team an awful lot through the years. Man, nothing's like being able to do something bad to the Dallas Cowboys. So you talking about an opportunity for them. Man, let's write our season. Let's get a big win. Sunday Night Football at home. The national audience will be watching. But Dallas at 3-6, oh man, their season would be over with. The best they could do is 7-game winning streak. It'd be 10-6. No, that's the little cherry on the top that the Eagles, I'm sure that the players in that locker room are very, very aware of.
And you know who the last month, despite them being 2-2, the last month has been holding up his end of the deal? The presumptive league MVP from last year, Carson Wentz. Over the last 4 games, once Carson Wentz got back in it after the knee injury, right? So they played 8 games. He missed the first couple, comes back. First couple games going to take him a little bit to get his legs under him, literally and figuratively. The last month of football, how about a 120 passer rating, completing 73% of his passes, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick? If Wentz is playing at that level, why are you 2-2? Why were you 2-2 when it was Foles and a compromised Wentz, and 2-2 when he's playing at that level? Because the team as a whole has not shown enough consistency. They haven't found a way to replace Jay Ajayi, and their receivers.
Yes.
I would say the reason they go get Golden Tate is the receivers, aside from Ertz, have been disappointing. Like, okay, you have everything working in your favor. A winnable division, a front office that's as aggressive as any team in the league. You have, I think, one of the better home field advantages in football. Go impose your will on a Cowboys team that is on a short week and reeling. A Cowboys team that is questioning, hey, in the front office, did we give up a top 5 pick? Like, do we need a new coach and a new quarterback? Who are we really? The Eagles should win this game. If they are anything like what we thought they were at the beginning of the year, they should win this game by double digits.
We will talk about this from the Cowboys' perspective again coming up. Eric Mangini is going to join us in just a little bit. But coming up, could Des Bryant